helped out a lot of artists in the city. Good all-around dude. Y'all give it up for Patrick Hill, guys.
First off, we appreciate y'all for coming out because y'all could be anywhere, but y'all came out here to get some knowledge on this beautiful Sunday. So y'all make some noise for yourself. Let me hear y'all put y'all hands together. I get the other mic. Let me get that real quick.
Check.
What's that? All right, cool. Check. I'm gonna give y'all the mic and we just pass it this way so y'all can introduce yourselves, you know. But before we do that, like Cliff said, I'm P. Hill for y'all who don't know me. You know what I'm saying? All Hill Entertainment CEO, born and raised right here in San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to Ida. She down there, artist legit CEO. Y'all make some noise for her real quick. So she actually reached out to me and was like, P. I got an idea. I was like, what's up? She was like, we need to do a mixer, but for the producers and the DJs, put some spotlight on them. Because we always got the mixers where we have the artist as the main spotlight, that's the highlight, but the producers and the DJs is important too. Everybody that's really involved in the music industry, everybody know that producers and DJs play a real important part of the game. So we was like, okay, let's do it. It sound good. And so San Antonio, I ain't gonna say too much right now, but San Antonio, y'all know we don't have a lot of events like this. So it's important that we come together, we network, you know what I'm saying, be the bridge to help other creators who passionate about the music industry like we is meet each other. So that's why we here. But yeah, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, if y'all could look in the camera too, when y'all do y'all introduction, just kind of look in the camera, say y'all name, where y'all from, and then pass it to the next person, and we're gonna go from there. All right?
Shit, I go by the name of TB Robbie, Southside San Antonio.
What's up, man? My name is Smooth Music, and I'm originally from San Antonio, Northwest Side. What's up, everybody?
Northwest. For real.
How y'all doing, everybody? My name is 3. They call me 3, Southeast 3, B3. You might hear that. But I'm originally from Southeast San Antonio, Rigsby.
What's the deal? I go by Young E, a.k.a. Hello Ed Boy, and I'm from the Northwest. Shit.
Northwest.
What's up, y'all? My name is Dante, or Don't3 on social media. I'm from the Northeast.
Holding it down. You can hold the mic. All right, y'all. So let me get my phone so I get the questions. And then, so look, we're going to start off. We already got some preset questions that we're going to go through. You know, what we're going to do, everybody don't have to answer. If you want to answer, just say, I got this one, and we'll pass the mic to whoever say that. So I'll pass this mic this way, and then y'all disperse that mic. All right. So let's see here. All right. So what is the first thing you listen for when listening to a new record? What's the first thing you listen for when you listening to a new record or a new recording? You know, as far as to make it a good, like, okay, this is good. You know, this hard. Producers, who want to take this one first?
I'm gonna look for it as an artist standpoint and the producer standpoint. I started producing for myself, so I really don't think it's like a sound or something that you look for. It's more that like the feeling that you get. Like it could be like the most awkward sound, but like if that shit grabs you and it's just like, all right, I can do something with that. That's usually how you just go from there. Like type shit for me. I don't know.
Clarify questions. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So yeah, pass them that mic. So it's more so just period. If you hear it on the radio, you know, not if somebody was like, hey, listen to my song, I got it. Like, what is it that you gonna listen for that's like, okay, yeah, this person got something, she got something, he got something. Good clarification? Yeah. Already. So yeah, who wanna take that one? You got it? Okay.
I honestly, I listen for the melody personally. And like I said, not necessarily the sound or how the song goes. So some people take melody different, but back doing what Robbie said, I look for the feeling of it. Like immediately, if the sound grabs me, if their voice grabs me, the feel of the beat, that's what I look for to grab me, to move me. Like, okay, and I ain't even heard a word yet. It wants to grab me like that, then it's got me tuned in. That's what I look for initially. Even when looking for music for myself to work on, if it don't grab me in like seconds, then I'm on to the next beat. Like, really, that's how I do, even when producing for myself. If I can't make the beat in the song in like 20, 30 minutes, it's going in the trash, like balled up paper. Like, I gotta feel it right away.
Okay. Anybody want to add on to that?
So what I look for first, and like if I'm hearing like say if somebody sends me a song, they're like check it out. The first thing I'm gonna listen for is like, for me personally, it's the taste in music. Like, did you use a sample? If you did, what kind of sample? What time is it from? What are you like? What's the like age range you going for with the sound of the beat that you're making? Like, it kind of, that type of stuff entices producers, I feel like, to like go harder for you. So
Honestly, like what I look for is, if I'm listening to a song, it's the mixing and probably the beat. Cause sometimes the song might be dope, but the mixing behind it will make the song like you kind of feel some type of way. It just ain't hitting you, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
yeah, everything got to be like on cue. That's what I look into. I feel like it's all about like how the engineer do what he do, and then of course like the lyrics and like, you know what I'm saying, the topic of the song and all that.
Okay, so let's stick on that real quick. And I'm glad you said that. So you said the mixing. It's about the mixing.
Yeah.
And so just to clarify for everybody here, when you say the mixing, you're talking about how the engineer do his job, the person that actually mix and master. You go in, record, and then they do what they do.
Exactly.
That person. So that's an important person.
Yeah. The engineer, of course, is important. Like the engineers who, like, he puts the spice on your song. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everything. He put the spice on the beat too. You could have a beat. If you give him the
make it
if you
better.
track it out, he gonna make that shit sound fire.
yeah, that's true. But to add on to what he's saying is like, the engineer is a huge part, but so is the producer and so is the rapper. Like, music is it's not meant to be something that you keep to yourself. Like, it's a collaborative process. And like, the quicker you learn that and get over like the pride of like people judging you, or you feeling like you're not good enough, or feeling like you better than somebody else just because something that you're making up in your mind that may not even exist in reality, that will probably help you get to your dreams quicker, if anything.
Okay. I like that. And I'm glad that y'all said that, because like I said, so me personally, y'all know I work with a lot of artists. You know, I manage music artists. I do marketing for music artists. So I have a lot of people, you know, come up to me and give me their music. And same thing, I agree with y'all. That's the first thing I listen to. What does the quality sound like? Before I hear a lyric, you know, what you saying in your lyrics is, what's the quality of your mixing? Because it's 2021. And y'all tell me if I'm lying. It's 2021, and if you is recording something that sound like it was recorded in 2000, then that tell me you don't take your craft serious. You know, that tell me you don't take your craft serious. So that's one important thing for artists. So next question: have you ever doubted your talent? If so, how did you work through the doubt? And we'll start with you since you got the mic.
Yeah, so I started
Pull the mic a little bit closer. There you go. Appreciate you.
when I first started making beats. I was like, man, damn, nobody wants to rap on my stuff. So that's when I started like doubting my talent. Like, damn, maybe I'm not that tight. It's like I'm just sitting in my house like bumping this. Like, oh yeah, I'm cool, but then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna put out a beat tape then, and then see if people like that. It might just be the type of artist that I'm sending this to, or I need to figure out what my audience is. But yeah, I say when I first started making beats, but I was like, no, yeah, this is not it. I might have to go back to taking pictures or something.
All right, so that's a good response. But you said something. You said a beat tape, and I want all y'all to answer this question too. 'Cause I feel like it's an important question. But a beat tape, What's a beat tape? Give a little bit more context behind the beat tape for the people who don't know.
A beat tape, it could just be like a showcase of maybe your best beats. You can go a little deeper and be like, yo, this is my album. You can put some skits in there, just have some fun with it. And I have a fine arts degree, so I'm really in there. Like, I'm gonna record these birds on my balcony that's been pissing me off the last 3 weeks, and then put this on the beat. But
Okay, so you get creative. You get creative.
yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, let's pass the mic. Let me read the question again, or you got it?
Nah, yeah, I got it. I feel like anybody who's like creative like that, they always gonna doubt yourself. Like, I'm my biggest critic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll hear something, and a week later, I won't even like it or something. Like, that's just how it is. But I feel like you just got to keep pushing through it, because, like, there's going to be other people who might enjoy it more than you. And there's also going to be people who might not even enjoy it at all. So, I don't know. That's just how I see it.
Okay, that's valid.
So a beat tape to me is like,
No, that's not the question.
oh, my bad.
You
I thought
good?
you said we was all answering now.
Yeah, he had just brought it up, so I felt that was a good point. But let me see. So the question is, have you ever doubted your talent? If so, how did you work through the doubt?
It's crazy. I was just telling Anise about this, that like in 2015, like I felt like the death of my grandma happened, and like I was just going through a lot of stuff that made me feel like I didn't really have that fire and desire for music that I once had. That made me feel like I was great, and like it got to a point to where I literally just fell to my knees and asked God to like renew that energy in me and like give me that spark that I needed. If music was really, really for me, and if it wasn't, then let me know and give me a sign to do something else. But really, I just never lost that that feeling of like loving to make a dope beat or a dope song. So eventually, I did like get renewed, and I felt like God just put that energy back in me. But honestly, if you think that the music that you make is solely up to you and it's your talent alone, then you already lost. Because without God, like God could make it to where you lose your inspiration tomorrow. And everything you make, no one's gonna like. Like He has that power, so it's like that's what it is for me.
That's beautiful. Can't never go wrong with that spiritual side. For real.
With me, man, I mean, like back during a lot of the other guys, I'm my biggest critic. But I started music in 2001, and I've never stopped. So I've been going hard for a long time, you know that. But I started with 7 people, and my doubt came from that. We all look for justification from our peers and support and everything else. So when all that failed, when I was the last one doing music out of all my friends, my family, I never cared about telling my family, like, oh, I'm going to do music, this is what I'm going to do. But once all that was gone, when I was like pretty much in the studio, like, man, I'm the only one doing music, no friends, no nothing. I got to go get fans. That was like my biggest doubt, like, why am I still doing this? And that's when it all started. I just turned up, like, I don't care. I don't care if anybody else do music. I'm going to do this the rest of my life. You know?
Okay, so you basically you turned that negativity into a passion and was like, I gotta go get these folks.
Me. Yeah, there was no more people around me saying, let's do music, let's rap together. And I'm a people person. I like to be creative. You know, when they do the little things in school, you work better in groups by yourself. I like a group of people. Let's put our heads together, let's make something pop. When that was gone and I only had me, that was a whole new change for me. So I was ready to just throw it away. And when now, the best thing I ever did was just say, fuck it, and work on my own. I still work with everybody in the world, but it's like once I had to take that on drive, like, no, this is your thing. You're going to do it. You can do it by yourself. When I got over that doubt, that's what did it.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's important, too, what he just said, because not only with music, but literally anything that you do in life, you know, it's gonna come a point in your life to where it get hard and you like, okay, is this really for me? Is this what I should be doing? But like he said and like they said, yeah, you know, the big thing, ask yourself why. You know, why am I doing this? You know, once you get back to the why, your why is what's important. That's gonna tell you, are you passionate about this or is this something you just BSing with? You know, so yeah, I like that.
Shit, going off of all that, I mean, I was asked a similar question by a fan on my IG a couple days ago. You know, how do you not doubt yourself, and how do you know this shit's really for you? And I told him it's you don't know, you just do it. It's just something like if you got that, like I told him for me in high school, I thought I was gonna fucking play baseball. I thought that's what I was planning on doing. But music was just that one thing that never left. Like even if I tried to quit, that's just something like a dope ass melody would come in my head, or something would just keep music there for me. So you can doubt yourself. That's nature. You know, you're gonna do it. It happens. But if you know this shit's for you, you're gonna find a way to keep doing it. It don't. There's nothing that's gonna stop you. You're gonna find a way. So
I like that. Yeah, I like that. And it's going to find its way back to you. You know, just like you were saying, you had all those people you started with and they left, but they ended up coming back. Now you got more people. And just like you said, too, the beats, you know, you try to leave them alone and they keep coming back to you. That's awesome. So next question. And this one is on experience. So me, I believe that everything that we do, who we are as people, the way we think as people, the actions that we take is based off of our experience. You know, we control what experiences that we can put ourselves into by the action that we take. And so this next question is, well, first, let me tell you our background story. So Kevin Gates was like the biggest mainstream artist. For y'all who don't know, I used to manage Chris P, you know, Ape Life. You know, rest in peace, Chris P. For real, my dog. So yeah, he passed away 3 years ago, but I was his manager, and Chris P got a feature with Kevin Gates before, I think a week before Kevin Gates put out his first album. So yeah, So he was big, mainstream artist, and so the question is, what's an experience you had with the artist that taught you something, and what did it teach you? And so that's the question for y'all, but I'm going to just give y'all my experience because that was a good experience for me. So, like I said, he's the first mainstream artist that we actually got in the studio with. And when we got in the studio, it was a couple of lessons. So when we got in the studio, it was about 7 of us. And so he had about 7 people on his team too. But as far as the actual studio where we recorded at, he was like, yeah, y'all, everybody can't come in here, big brother. He said it respectfully. This is, you know, I need my people, my space, like. So he was like, just 2 of y'all. So me and Chris went in the back room. Everybody else stayed in the waiting room. And so that lesson right there was important because it taught me everybody don't need to be around. You know, just the ones that's cooking. Just you and your manager, you know, or if you got a producer, you know, whoever, your engineer, just you and them. Everybody ain't got to be in there. You know, afterwards, after the job is done, then yeah. So that was the first lesson. And the second lesson he taught was when we got into the studio, you know, Chris had the USB, and he was like, you know, Kevin Gates was like, you know, what's the song that y'all want to get on, what y'all want to do? So Chris was like, look, we got like 5 songs. They got open verses on them. We're going to play them for you, and you let us know which one it is that you like. And Kevin Gates said, nah, big bruh. He said, which one you believe in? He said, which one you believe in? And that right there, I never forget that. That was an important moment because I tell artists that now too. You know, when they come up to me and they want me to hear their tape, I ask them which one you believe in because time is important. We'll never get our time back. So it's like, just like going into that session, Chris had 5 different songs, but Gates just, we ain't got time to listen to all of these. He didn't say that, but, you know, he said it, you know. We ain't got time to do that. Which one you believe in? Because if you coming in here, you spending money. We spend money for the feature. That's a business investment. You investing in yourself. So, okay, which one is going to make the most sense for you business-wise that you're going to get a good return? Which one you feel me on this track with you is going to do what it need to do? So that was an important message, you know, that I took away from that. You know what song that you going, you know, when you want to go in and get a feature with somebody, or you want an A&R or somebody to listen to your music, know which one. Yeah, don't go in there half-stepping. And then on top of that, when we gave him the song, he told his producer or his engineer, he said, just play the chorus and then let me know where I come in at. He didn't even want to hear Chris' verse. He didn't want to hear his verse because he didn't want to be inspired by him. He wanted to bring his sauce and his flavor to it, you know. And at first, me and Chris was looking at each other like, was getting each other like, what's this nigga tripping? Is he in bullshit? Like, what's up? But he got in there and he cooked. He cooked. I'm talking about that Gates snapped. Y'all, the song is I Don't Know if y'all ain't heard it. Yeah. It's I Don't Know, Chris P featuring Kevin Gates. But he got in there and snapped. And so that was real important, takeaway. So if y'all, let me repeat the question again. So yeah, all y'all ain't got to answer it, but like 3 of y'all, whoever want to take on. So the question is, what's an experience you had with the artist that taught you something, and what did it teach you? And when I say artist, it could be another producer. If you got a mentor that you worked with or an artist that you worked with, what's something that you learned and what was that experience? Let's tell that story. Stories are powerful. Who got it?
One of the main things that I take everywhere with me as an artist and a producer, from one of these engineers out in Houston. He's done a lot of shit for Travis. He was just on Nas's album on the song with Don Toliver. One of the main things I got from him real early on is try not to waste your time. Like being like, one, if you think it's not for you, be about it if you're gonna be about it. But also in the professional sense, like if you're gonna be at the studio for a couple hours, don't go in there and waste anybody's time, because that could be detrimental to a relationship. It could look bad depending on how you're wasting the time. Like that could be my lesson. I take that with me everywhere.
Right, and that's beautiful too, because it's time. It kind of go back to like I was just saying with Gates, but yeah, don't waste my time. If we in here to make some music, let's do that. Don't come in here trying to smoke dope, take shots back to back to back. We ain't at the club. We here at this business. Let's cook.
Got the money to be spending just like that. Like we ain't got the time to be wasting. Let's make some more shit. Let's keep going.
I like that. Who next? Who else want to get that? Got something to talk about?
My experience, it kind of backdoors P. Hills in the same way, but I had the chance to work with a very legendary group, Do or Die. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might know who that is. I have a lot of roots in Chicago. Well, my efforts was to reach out to Johnny P., who is actually not part of Do or Die. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace, he passed away. But in my efforts to reach out to Johnny P. as another singer, you know what I'm saying, and somebody I looked up to, as a singer, I just loved his hood soul, with Do or Die and all these different musics. I was contacted back by AK of Do or Die, who is also Twister's bus driver now, just in case if y'all don't know. Well, he's very good friends with a guy named John Chandler here that does a lot of shows. Shout out, John. Well, it got back to me that these dudes knew who I was. Do or Die knew who I was. So the first time, fast forward, and getting on the phone with them, trying to set up us doing this song with me, Do or Die doing this song with me, Johnny P., you know what I'm saying, it's the truth, but he was cracked out at the time. I'm trying to reach out to a man, and he's going through life. He's passed away now. But when I was reaching out to him, he was out there in the hood. So they found him. Well, AK and Do or Die reached out to me like, we still going to do a song with you. Like, we want to work with you. You're a young artist. You reaching out to us. Our time's almost done. They was about to sign with Rick Ross, Maybach Music. They was about to make a big comeback. So I was like, okay, cool. So my first time on the phone with AK, I'm going nuts like this. Okay, well, what beat y'all want to send? Do y'all want to come down here and da-da-da-da? He's like, stop all that talk, bro. Literally like that. He's like, I fuck with you. You got a sound. We got a Sex Drive sound. Send us your music. You want us on a song with you, you make the beat. And I'm like, I ain't even tell them I'm a producer. I produce all my own music. You know what I'm saying? So they knew that. But like I said, me overshadowing my own blessings, I'm sitting there talking. You send us the music. We want your beat. That was like a whoa. So I had to understand, man, I'm sitting here trying to do all this other stuff when they want to work with me. Like I want to work with them. So I'm like, bet. So I make a beat. This shit sound like Do or Die made it for them themselves. I send it to him. He send the verse back the next day. Next thing you want to know, they want to do a music video with Twister and everything. Da, 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 da. That didn't work out because Twister was coming down here. But that was the best thing to show me and humble me. Like sometimes you just do too much. You know what I mean? And you gotta let stuff go and you gotta be humble. Like I'm sitting there, these guys was fans of mine, you know, and I can literally say that, you know, they still want to do a video to the song. You know what I mean? So, and it's like, yeah, but that's called Incredible. It's called Sex Incredible. It's out on all digital streams. It's me and AK at Do or Die. You'll know it's them right away when they come on it. I produced it. I'm on the hook. I'm on the song, and they on there with me. So that's what came out of that. Me just thinking I was gonna be on the song with him. I ended up producing the track. I ended up writing the track except for his part. So that was the biggest thing. It's like sometimes you do too much. You gotta believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta take direction. And that just showed me like he knew right away. It's that wasting time. Like, nope, you're doing too much. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're playing. Let's do that.
I like that. I like that.
I want to say like that. I don't mean to piggyback what off they saying, but like I'm gonna use what I'm about to say. And when you listen to both their stories, you get one thing is that major artists want the whole package already ready. Like it's easy for people to work with you when you make it easy for them to work with you. So if I'm trying to reach out to Drake or Lil Wayne.
Can you say that one more time in the camera?
I want to say it's easy for people to work with you when you make it easy for them to work with you. So if I want to like send this on to Wayne, you know, J. Cole, anybody, they're more likely to work with me if I'm providing the beat, if I'm providing the vocals, whether they're going to redo the song or not. If I'm sending the whole idea at first, like first impressions are everything. Like that's everything in your whole life. First impressions, people remember you off that. They remember how you made them feel when they first met you, and that's how they decided whether they was gonna fuck with you for life or, you know, just get away from me. You know what I'm saying? We'll say what's up. It's the same thing with artists. So if I hit them up and I send them the entire song, the hook's fire. Even if he might think, oh, well, shit, I like the beat, I like the first verse, but I don't like the second verse and I don't like the second part of the hook. Now you have an artist thinking. When you got them thinking, then that's perfect. Like, you got them right where you want them if you're trying to work with them. You know what I'm saying? Because you just inspired them. And a good, you know, way to relate that to real life is like, I just dropped a couple songs, I mean a project, but a couple songs with some, you know, Raven Justice and Kirk Bangs. If you guys hear that and you listen to the way that they started their verse, you'll see that they actually use my melody that I wrote before I even sent them anything. They got inspired by that, and that's what carried them on through the verse or their part. Yeah, because I made it easy for them, and I feel like that's crucial. Artists want the entire brick. They want it right from the go. And if you don't have that, they're gonna go to the next person that maybe has that. You know what I mean? So you don't want to get skipped and looked over type thing.
That's good. That's good. And if I could put one word to everything he said is value. Is value. You know, add value. The biggest business, the most successful people, they figured out how to add value into humans' lives, and that's why they winning. Literally everything that you can think of, from the person who made this mic to the cameras that's recording this to the type of the clothes that we got on, the texture, how they feel. You know, it's about value. You know, add value to people. So just like he said, you know, with these artists, if you come and you already got a full game plan laid out, all they have to do is look this over and do what they do. That's cake. That's valuable. You know, and even to back to the story with Gates, it's like, you know, Gates' mental was he don't want to hear Chris's portion of it. He just want to do his, you know, and that's his mentality. But just like he's telling you, his experience is he added value. He gave, look, hey, you could do this if you want. But it was an option. He didn't have to put that option there, but it was an option that was there. which lets them know, oh, okay, dude is serious. He gave me an open verse. He gave me a verse. Hey, this is what you could say. Like, he gave me options, so that's valuable. So yeah, value, add value. Did you have a story? Okay, you got something? Are you good?
I just think everybody's just really on point on like having the presented idea. Because even as a producer, if an artist comes to me, I'm like, man, like, I really dig your style. I have this idea, and like, he sent me a demo with lyrics to like work with before we even book a session. Like, I'm more likely to work with him over the guy that's just like, send me some beats.
Okay. You say you don't?
To be real, I don't even like. I just read those messages when like just send me beats. Like I don't even know your name. I don't know where you're from, how you found me. Like if you just that's all you have to say is send me beats, and I don't know you.
Okay, so look, let's speak on it. Let's speak on it, cause y'all obviously y'all in cahoots on this, but everybody need to hear what type of time y'all on. Hey, tell the people. So say it one more time. Say that one more time. When somebody hits you up saying send me beats, y'all find that disrespectful?
It's not necessarily disrespectful. It's just be more professional than that. You know, like you'd be like, yes, send me beats, but like, okay, yo, I found you by this, and like I'm this artist. I'm trying to come up X Y Z, and yo, can you send me something? I work like this, or this. Here's my sound. Here's some of my links. So you can check me out. I'm more likely to be like, okay, I might get this guy some time. He like, he sent me his resume.
Okay. Anybody else want to speak on that?
If somebody says send me beats, I just say, what's your budget? That's it. I ain't even gonna lie.
What's your budget?
Honestly, because if you hit me up, it's something that I got that you need. But the way you saying it, like, all right, I can send you whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, that's just how I see it. But like he was saying too, if somebody's sending your resume, and a lot of artists that I work with, I've been working with since I've been producing. I kind of got babied. Like he was saying,
You cut the mic off?
yo.
There you go.
Like he was saying, I actually produced the Kevin Gates beat for Chris. I was his in-house producer. That's my boy. I've known Chris since we was like 14, 15, and it's like everybody that I work with, I've been working with or whatever. I haven't really reached out to nobody else or anything, but people do reach out to me, and I mean, if they reach out like, yo, send me beats, and it's like, all right, yo, what you trying to spend? You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it, though.
That's 100. That's 100. All right, let's go to the next question. What are some things that you wish you had known before you started as a producer? What are some things you wish you had known before you started as a producer?
Business for sure. Business for sure, but not in the aspect for just me, but like I was just saying, I really came up doing this with Chris. Even the whole Ape Life thing, like, that's bro shit, but I helped him foundate that. You know what I'm saying? From the first Ape Life project, I'm on 60 or like maybe even 80% of them beats I produced. You've been, you know what I'm saying?
I know.
already, yeah.
I know. Talk to the people.
So, like, one of the biggest things that we had going on is he had some going on before he started dropping everything, and we were actually getting notoriety from other people, but he had little business situations going on, which kind of held us back. Then when we tried doing business, we're really on some, like, winging it instead of, like, really knowing, like, all right, you got to put this in a promotion. You got to put this into this. You got to do this into that. We really learned as, like, time just went on. But if we were, like, more hip, I feel like we would have really been able to do something.
That right there, what you just said, business.
Yeah.
That's important. So it's called music business. The word business is bigger than music for a reason. Because the business portion, the business side of it is important, which is what 90% of artists lack.
Yeah, it's 20% talent, I think like 80% business.
Yeah, I'd agree, because and which is actually part of the reason of why we did this event, because the reality of the situation is I call it superheroes. San Antonio don't have no superheroes. You know, when I say a superheroes, I'm talking a LeBron James. If I say that name, everybody knows who that is. You know, Kobe Bryant, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, you know, everybody know them names. San Antonio ain't had that, you know, yet. Hashtag yet. San Antonio ain't had that yet. But it's like, so the fact that that is true, it's how do we change that? You know, success leaves clues. That's one. And so one thing that we lack that a lot of other cities has is coming together. You know, events like this. You know, bringing creators together so they can network and meet other people. Because it's just like all these producers up here. Did y'all all know each other before today? Y'all kind of just meeting.
Yeah.
But did y'all know everybody up here? Did everybody know everybody?
I didn't know him, and him. I knew of TV Robbie because of Eliza 1K, but
okay.
Yeah.
But exactly. You know what I'm saying? But this is my thing though. We all should know if somebody is serious and passionate about the music industry, we should know who they is in our city. You know, but San Antonio has this I want to be the best.
And you don't even get to decide that. You don't get to decide if you're the best. So why you even waste your time thinking that thought? You wasting time.
Yep. It's a lot of people, you know, not just artists, but the producers and the managers and the promoters and the DJs, everybody that's involved in the entertainment. It's a lot of people with that mentality, and we have to break that. We have to break that. You know, we pioneers, you know, since there's no superhero, that means it ain't happened yet. So what we do now is important.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm glad you said that because, like, just like you say, there's nobody like that. Like, I feel like there's not a lot of people putting the pressure on people in the city to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So while we here and I got this whole, like, everybody looking at me, the camera's on me, I want to challenge everybody in this room. I'm a producer and an artist and a writer, engineer, everything. There's no reason why somebody who is serious about music, like they claim in this room, shouldn't be working with me after today. If you serious.
That part.
I'm inviting you. You could even come to my studio if you serious. I won't even charge you to record for an hour if you serious.
That part.
But we're gonna find out, and that's the people who I really want to work with, anyways. Because if you're not serious, then like TB said, you wasting time. That time could be put to making hits, and you're just blowing it. So you get pushed to the side because you're not serious. You know what I'm saying?
That part, and that's how we multiply. Them statements, that's action. Now what follows up after that is action.
I want to work with everybody in here. I want to work with you. Whoever you are in here that's doing something and you feel like you got that hit potential, I want to work with you, and I'm sure everybody up here feel the same.
So now, there you go. All y'all got to do is take action. You know, like I said, me, Ida, you know, our companies, we put this event together so that way we could be that bridge for y'all as creators. I mean, and us too. Because we all know what we know, and we can help add value to the next person. But the thing is, the big thing here is, it's like once we do start having multiple people from San Antonio pop, that's going to make these labels start looking like, hey, who else is? San Antonio got something. Who else is? Oh, it's not just the Riverwalk. It's not just the Spurs. Like, it's actually some sound in San Antonio. And it really, the honest truth is, it's some talent. Yeah. It's some talents here, cause including P Hill, cause P Hill gonna compete. You hear me? For real. Hey, straight up. And everybody gotta do their part individually, but we gotta work together. That's how we multiply, as we work together. You know. But yeah, let me get to the next question so we can get into this DJ showcase retweet. All right. So next question: how do you set yourself apart and talent apart from others in your field? So I guess, as far as the talent goes, are you producing? How do you set yourself apart? What makes you different?
I work with everybody.
Okay, no pride.
And you got to listen to that. I work with everybody. My studio's open 24/7. Am I lying?
You ain't lying.
Am I lying?
You
I work
ain't lying.
with everybody. Even if you can't rap or sing, I'll make you rap or sing. That's my difference. They won't let you in the studio? Come on. You the most hoodest nigga, they scared to book you? Come on. You sorry, you trash, come on. I'm gonna make you a hit. I'm gonna plant seeds. One of them motherfuckers gonna grow.
That
You
part.
hear me?
There
One
you go.
gonna grow.
There you go.
That's it. That's it.
I like that. I like that. All right. Next question. How did you get into the entertainment industry?
Shit. It's tough. I mean, just I, I mean, I really fell into it just for the love of music. You know, in general, that's what started everything. Like, just with the simple, to somebody else, it could be just like a simple passion for music that generates a whole lifestyle for everybody. Like, that's crazy. The love for music is what turned into wanting to learn how to produce for myself. And that turned into like, all right, well, how do I market and manage myself? How do I get into, you start learning everything about the craft if you're really about the craft. You have to. If you really want to do it, you're gonna learn everything about it.
What are some misconceptions people have about a career in entertainment?
The flashiness is obviously the most obvious one. You don't see all the grinding. You don't see all the late nights, the literal sweat, like the literal tears that happen just because you want to do this. Like, it's way more than just a post on Instagram.
The work. He said the sweat, them late nights.
Yeah.
Them what when you say late nights, like how late we talking?
I haven't. There's some times I was driving home at 6 a.m.
Okay, I just asked you that so my fiance can hear. So when I tell her I'll be at the studio, I'll be trying to tell her, look, Boobas, look, hey, we be here putting that work in. You see I set that up, Boobas? Where she at?
I'm gonna need that clip.
This gonna be the last question right here. What's some advice you'd give to someone aspiring to be like you?
Don't be like me. Be you.
Okay, so
handle your business.
if they want to be a producer, somebody that wants to be a producer, what's some advice you'd give to them?
I'll say shit like, work on your craft for sure, because your craft's what's gonna get you in the dough. But like, focus on that business aspect too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're really trying to do it. You're trying to do it to like change whatever you got going on. Like, I'm pretty sure all of us here, like, you know what I'm saying? We all love music. That's why everybody's still doing music to this day. But at the same time, you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want it to make a change for you. And so, like, you know what I'm saying? Handle your business with it. Don't let it change you, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, you got to handle your business. And shit's going to happen. I mean, everything's going to shake.
Okay.
That's just how I feel, though.
Hey, you're right. Anybody? Anybody want else?
Don't stop. Period.
Period.
It's gonna happen. As long as you don't stop. You stop, it's not gonna happen. Don't stop. That's it. That's all I got.
My only advice would be to anybody trying to produce would be have your own sound too as well. Like like even if you don't hear it somewhere, imagine a sound. Like imagine your sound and then create it, because that's what you are at the end of the day. You creating a vibe that a big time artist or your favorite artist, you're gonna want them to hear it and hear exactly what you heard when you first heard the sample. Before you even heard the drums, you know, they're gonna hear that melody. Like you said in the beginning, they're gonna hear that melody and like, how could me being Drake or Chris Brown or somebody sing on this, how could it complement my style? So that's really everything too. That's all I can say is have your sound and never quit.
I say don't be afraid to explore, like be innovative, you know, like try different things. You're not gonna, I don't know what doll you're using or whatever, but you're not gonna break it. Just try different things that knob does, and the worst you can do is just close it and start fresh.
Okay, I like that. Real quick, did anybody in the audience have a question, like a serious question for the producers? You could pass them the mic. Right here to you, right.
First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who made this event possible. Uh, it's the first time I ever been to an event since like 2019. But my question to the producers would be, especially with the business aspect, have y'all ever run into a problem with the business stuff that has ruined relationships, and how have y'all been able to move forward with it?
I have twice in my life, but the difference of it now, I would have known how to go forward with it. But as they said, stay on your business. When I was 15, I produced a song for Blade, Wesley Snipes' soundtrack. I was in the studio creating, happy, joyful, not knowing about business. I never got credit for that song. You know what I mean? I was just a young kid, didn't know nothing. And there's another producer from San Antonio that was part of that named Sir Knox. Very well-established dude. He live in Austin now, do movies, Netflix, all kind of shit. But yeah, so be on your business, you know. And another instance was I was by myself. Once all the friends stopped doing music, they going about their jobs, having kids, all that. I produced 3 songs for Mary J. Blige. You know, I made those. I won a competition, and that happened. I didn't meet her, and she didn't ask me to make beats. But I won a competition, and that happened. You know what I mean? So she recorded on the songs. They never got released. I never got credit for that. You know, all I got is an old school Viacom telecommunication video of me talking with her and me getting to hear my beats with her recording on them over a video airwave. You know, so be on your business, man. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't let that stop me, but that makes me stay on my business now, you know? So those are 2 big things that happened. I'd have been a millionaire right now, you know? Big time, you know what I'm saying? But young and not knowing, so stay knowledgeable and then learn from it so you can do different later.
No, honestly, I had a question for you, P. Hill. As far as like,
It's not about me.
yeah, I know. That's why I was saving it for later. But you called it out. But I just honestly want to know about the management and how you get the buildings and everything, set up. So we can talk about that later.
All right, cool. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's not about me right now, but yeah, we could talk. We could talk for sure. So yeah, we gonna get into the work. All the DJs here. I know we got backwards here. Troy, where all the DJs? Where y'all at? Can I get the DJs up here? Yeah, we're gonna switch out. Y'all make some noise for the producers real quick. I just had a quick question for y'all. So for music artists that want to get their music heard by y'all, what's the best way for them to do that without y'all taking it as a sign of disrespect or a lack of business etiquette? What's the best way for a music artist to get their music to y'all? We'll start with you, Troy. I'm sorry, I put y'all on the
I
spot.
go with like just like what you mean
Like, so for instance, cause I know I done talked to a couple of y'all before, and y'all, it upsets y'all when somebody come up to y'all like, "Hey, play my music. Hey, spin this music."
oh yeah, it's
You know,
more as in like
Do they a drink?
nah I feel
Some
like
money?
I feel like it's more as in relationship wise. I was just having this conversation with Lil E. I feel like a lot of artists have too much pride of a big ego, you know what I'm saying, to just reach out to build a relationship bond with the DJs. I mean, nobody just, dropping the heat to make a DJ be like, oh, I need to play this.
Yeah.
So if anything, you can at least just build a relationship with the DJ.
Okay.
Make them feel like, y'all got something together.
And that might be a universal answer. Y'all got something to add on to that?
For me, the only thing that I would add is when you said like business etiquette, like don't come up to me like in the middle of the club and it's 12:30 and I'm at the top of my set and the energy is real high and be like, hey, yo, can you play my record? Like, one, your record don't go with what I'm playing right now, and 2, it's 12:30. Like, I'm not finna cut the energy like just to play a record. And I mean, I don't mean it in no disrespect to like any of the artists here, anybody that's ever come up to me, like, but let's keep it 100. Like, ain't nobody really finna know your record because if I know your record, I probably would have played it already.
Right. So they
That's
need to
kinda
they need
just-
to come kind of like what he said.
Yeah,
With the
talk to me
relationship.
like after, or
pre-turn
even
up.
you know what I'm saying, like, or just come tell me, hey, this is what I do. Can we chop it up after? This is my song. This is my SoundCloud link. Whatever. Can you keep it in rotation? You know, the next time you spin something like that. But
Okay.
don't come up to me, interrupt the night, be like, yo, play my record right now. I'm probably not gonna do that.
That's good. Henny K, you got something to add?
I'd also say it come down to the approach. Like a lot of the times they don't understand how to approach us, so it's always the wrong time when they approaching us. Like if I'm being honest, a lot of artists is they gonna pull up on you at the worst time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Mid set.
you know what I'm saying? I'm everywhere around the city. You know, I be moving around doing my thing. Like you can't wait till 12:30, like he said, to try to pull up and get your song played. Like it's building a relationship with the DJ. Because if I'm being honest, artists should really have a team of solid DJs on their team at all times. Like
That part.
you gotta have DJs. If you don't know none of the hottest DJs in the city, how you expect to blow up in the city? Like you gotta start somewhere. You gotta blow up somewhere. If you're not tapping in with the people who in everybody's faces every day, are you really serious about your music? Cause I know me, if I was out here rapping in the booth and shit, I want people to feel me. I want people to hear me. Like the only place they gonna hear me is the radio or the DJs.
Right.
Music is just like Atlanta. Like when you make a hit, the hit gotta hit in the street. It gotta hit the club before it hits anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But guess who dropping that club? It's the DJ.
Oh, that's gold. That's gold. For sure. I appreciate y'all boys. You know, that was gold right there. That's why P Hill know all the DJs. You know, managers. That's some gold right there for y'all too. You gotta know all the DJs. But yeah, so the DJs, they about to get up there and do their mix, showcase. Y'all get y'all networking on. We appreciate y'all for coming out.